Greetings, this is the Insomniac GM, and one of my buddies is getting into Forbidden Lands. He hasn't bought it yet and hasn't gotten to play it yet, but I figured I could do a video showing how to create the character just so if anyone else is curious, and so I can share this with him so he could end up seeing how it works. So I'm gonna go into the book. And we're going to start off on page 14, the kin. So, Forbidden Lands, I haven't dived too deep into the lore, but from what I have heard of it, I love it. It's like, from my understanding, everyone just hates each other, and they're so on edge with each other's throats. But the only thing stopping them from, like, attacking each other is there's bigger threats. Like, all these people have been like trapped in one area for so long because of like blood mist or whatever, and it's finally lifted so they can now venture out to the world that they couldn't access for hundreds of years. So I could be wrong on the lore. Like I said, I haven't actually sat down and read. But races, we got human, we got elf, we got half elf, we got dwarf, we got halfling, we got wolfkin, we got goblin, and orc. I was gonna say, I'm like, oh, there's an orc. So you know what? I'm gonna go dwarf for this. So come over here on our character sheet, and our kin, we're playing a dwarf. Key attributes, we get wits. And kin talent, we're gonna get psychic power. I'm actually pretty interested in that. Curious to see what typical professions. I just realized I am not doing dwarf. I am doing elf. My bad. Guess we're now playing an elf. I was like, man, I've never seen a dwarf portrayed this way. So I'm going to go rogue for this, I suppose. Rogue. Okay. And then we got the names. I don't care about the names. So now we'll go into the classes. We got rogue. So we get key ability, agility. We get skills that are, am I missing melee? Melee, there we go. Melee. We get stealth. And we get sleight of hand. Now and move. And manipulation. So I should tell you this uses the Year Zero engine. And if you don't know anything about the Year Zero engine, Free League, they make quite a lot of games that use the Year Zero engine. If you don't like one game, you'll probably like the other because they actually change them up quite differently. Like right now I'm putting stars next to the stats because I don't know if I'm getting them mixed up with different ones, and we're going to look at that together. So, but Year Zero, I love it. I want to run these games so bad. So, now part of character creation, we got to choose a pride, a dark secret, and a relationship. Or not relationship. We could choose a relationship, but we need a pride and a dark secret. So it gives examples of prides. No one has a softer step than you. You only steal from those who deserve it. No one can catch you. I'm going to go with no one can catch me. No one can catch me. So you use these, you can use this in a session, like the no one can catch me, and if a scene comes up where you can use that in the scenario you're in, I believe you get to like re-roll your rolls, or you automatically get a success. But if you end up failing, I think it's a re-roll, and if you fail, you lose that pride and you got to choose a new one. But you can only do it once per session. Choose an option below or create your own for Dark Secret. Your compulsivity steal valuables you catch sight of. Once you stole something valuable from a Rust brother, and now they seek revenge, your purse is often empty, for you spend silver as swiftly as you obtain it. I'm going to do that. So, purse is often empty. I spend it swiftly. Okay. Now our gear. We got a dagger, 2 items of your choice from the list of trade goods. We'll have to come back to that. And resource dice. So we get a D6 food and a D6 water. So every time a day goes by, we roll, and if we get a 1, we end up running out of food or water. So now we got to choose what our character's age is, and this will affect how the game goes for us, for our attributes and our stats. So are we young, adult, or old? Well, we're playing an elf. Why don't I see the elf age? Oh, okay, that's why, because I'm a half elf. I'm not an elf, but I still see. Okay, so we're a half elf. Sorry guys, bear with me. Okay. I'm gonna say we're young. So age, young. And I'm gonna say, I don't know, we're 21, I guess. Okay. So, because we're young, we go into here. So starting scores, when you create your player character, you can distribute a number of points across your attributes. How many points is determined by your age. See the table below. You can assign no less than 2 and no more than 4 points to any attribute. However, you can assign 5 points to the attribute listed as the key attribute for your kin, or your profession. Okay, so where I put the stars, the agility and wits, we can actually put 5 instead of 4. Now, us being... How many? Okay, so us being young, we have 15, and we can put them into here. So right off the bat, let's make our agility 5. So that leaves us with 10. By the way, it's cut off, I just noticed. But right here's the chart. It says because we're young, we get 15 attribute points. So we're going to put 5 into our agility. And then let's go with... let's see, 2, 4, and 6. So that leaves me with 4 more points. I'm going to turn my wits into a 4, my empathy. Wait, no. Yeah. I'll turn that into a 3, and actually I'll make, okay, so that'll be a 5, 5, 5, that's 13, 14, 15. There we go. That's what we'll go with. So now our skills, so we go with our age once again, because we're still young, we have a lower skill point. Now, with skills, skills are measured from 0 to 5. The higher the number, the better. When you create your player character, you distribute a number of points to your skills. How many points is determined by your age. See the table below. You can assign up to 3 points to each of the skills listed for your profession. And you can assign a single point to any other skill. So all the ones I got starred, I can put in a max of 3. Everything else, only 1. However, because I am young, I only get 8 skills. So, for stealth, I'm going to go with 3. And then that leaves me with 5. I'm going to go with 2 and move 2 in sleight of hand. I'll go 1 into melee. And I'm going to do... I'll do 1 into scouting. Okay. So, now that we got that, we go to our general talents. So, our general talents. Talents are tricks and abilities that give you a small advantage in the game. They are more specialized than skills and provide you with a way of fine-tuning your character. Talents are described in Chapter 4. Okay, so we only get 1 talent because we are young. Let me look over here. So I want page 72. Okay. General talents. Okay. All player characters can learn general talents. Learning a new talent costs 3 XP. At character creation, you get a number of general talents depending on your age. Let's see. Executioner looks like instantly got my attention. When you inflict a critical injury on your opponent, you can re-roll once the higher roll counts. Re-roll once. The highest roll counts. Ooh, I'll go cold-blooded. You can perform a coup de grace. Or coup de grace. Okay, so I am cold-blooded. So, now we're going into the rules from the looks of it. I just want to make sure. I'm overlooking it somewhere. I'm trying to find the equipment I'm overlooking it. Oh, that's why, because I'm like way past it. Okay, so talents. Okay, coins. 10 copper coins. Copper coins are used for smaller transitions. For larger sums, gold is used. 10 copper coins equal 1 silver, and 10 silver equal 1 gold. Roll die determined by your profession to see how much silver you can have at the start of the game. Let me look at mine again. I got a rogue, D10 silver. So I'm gonna roll a D10. I got 7 silver, which is right here. So now we can go shopping. Am I missing it again? Because now I'm going into the rules. I'm sorry, guys. Gear 36. Oh, okay. 182. That's why. I'm like... Now you guys know why I have the name Insomniac GM. I'm always sleepy and I'm not thinking. Okay, so we're looking on here. Okay. Wow. 1 gold piece for lockpicks. Well, it says lockpicks, so... Let's see, that's common services. I'm just looking to see, okay, that's what I was looking for. Weapons and whatnot. So knife, or we got dagger, I'm sorry. Light, one-handed, or one day. Oh, and it has material components. Okay, that is interesting. I'm definitely overlooking something. But I'm not even going to worry about the shopping. At this point, other than the shopping, we're done. We have our gear. Well, we don't have our gear, but we got our skills. We got our stats. We have our abilities, all that. So that's how you make a Forbidden Lands character.